brings us to live fear here. Electric. No matter the love their silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints.
Juice.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And this is going to be incomplete. Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Let's show him how to play. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They run. It's Kamara. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing his car on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Fighting to stay upright. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An interesting note about our quarterbacks here, Drew Brees and Derek Carr. We might not see the ball hit the ground all that much because they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in completion percentage last year. Brees is staggering 74.3%. Carr at 70.4.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Brees to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brees, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Raiders 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20.
Oh, you got to feel it,
And
baby.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, that's the way to run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 at 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's
a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Carr lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Carr. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Raiders 12. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
A 10th carry for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
20, Raiders 19.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
On the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
It's third down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action, Breeze.
At the 28-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Saints.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Sanders has it over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a play fake. Breeze. And this is called touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. To throw is Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,